So, we're back with Stardew Valley. Cannot remember what we were doing last time because it's been a while. We're getting near the end of fall. So we might start winter. Don't know. Maybe. Oh, there's lots of pumpkins. It's so eerie with no music because I've had to like sort of let this just, well, I tend to start the stream and wait for the notification to come through. So, and then in that time obviously the music stops. Yum. Of course I ran out of water. But that is what we shall do during winter. Let's upgrade all the tools, I think. Do with nope. I don't know where anything is anymore. No, we don't need that anymore, do we? For the we've done the quality, yeah. I think it's just well, do we need, we don't need the one. I think I've already handed in a wine. Keep hold of the artichokes. Right. Hi Nikki. Oh, I was gonna say, I thought I was missing a chicken then. And stick that one in there. Get rid of that. Can you hear my keyboard? Because if you can, I might have to move the microphone. Got that to hand in, so I might as well go do that. And as far as I know, it's no one's birthday because it's not coming up here. Yeah, so Big George's birthday next. Oh. Yay, nothing for it either. Okay then. Guess we could go up to the mines, do some mining. Might as well. Again, I've reached the bottom now, haven't I? I think might just have to collect loads of ores and stuff. Ready for winter, and then we can start upgrading, well, getting some sprinklers and stuff. Oh Jesus Christ, that scared me. Alex just came through the front door. Oh, where's the exit?
Hello.
Hello.
You streaming?
Yeah.
You okay?
Yeah.
What's the matter?
I don't know what to do for this episode.
Why not?
Mm-hmm.
There's not a lot to do.
I don't know what to do. Like, what goals I have.
Isn't the goal to play the game with Stardew?
I guess.
You don't have to play it if you don't want to.
I've started now.
Wow, he sounds so thrilled. Oh. Well, how many have you got your... Oh, I'm out of breath. I've been to the gym. What animals have you got?
Chickens and cows.
You've got cows now. What's the other? Is there like sheep and stuff you can get?
Yeah.
Maybe that's a goal, to get some sheepies.
Maybe. Yeah. Can do.
You don't have to. You don't sound very thrilled. Why don't you play something else?
Like what?
Whatever you want. You can play Animal Crossing and get your doggo.
Can't.
You can't.
Some motherfuckers moved in.
Oh, how have they moved in?
They've just moved in.
Oh, that's right.
So guess what? I haven't played it since they went over to the place, and well, I was going around talking to like the neighbours, and they said, "Oh, someone called Sandy's moving in." I was like, "What? Who? What?" And I googled what they look like. They're a fucking bird, and they ain't happy because it's ugly.
Sandy the chicken.
I think it's a chicken. It's a bird.
Well, you know, if you're not feeling playing Stardew Valley,
Never mind.
you can always stop playing it. That's the point of streaming. There's like the thing with Stardew Valley as well is that you can't complete it. You know, you're always playing.
Well, you can get to a certain point, like in the game, like after
how many hundred of hours do you have to put into it?
Yeah, it's
just a little 100 hours.
Yeah.
Well, you can play something else. You don't have to keep playing Stardew every time.
It's fine. I don't mind.
Oh. I'm all sweaty. I need to go get some protein powder. Well, I mean, use my protein powder and make a drink up. So I'm gonna close some doors on my way down because I've got to blitz it before me mix it. Oh. And then I'll bring my laptop up and I'll sit with you and chat with you. BRB.
Damn it. It's always like the last hit I get hit. Just bust it up. Get rid of that. Oh wait, I need those, don't I? Actually, I need to. What was it for the bear sprinklers? Well, they're the very, very good ones, but I don't think I'll get Iridium. Have I got any? No, that one. Some. Right. If I keep that, that'll remind me to go. Stay like that. No. Close that. Close that. I can still hand the blender, even though I'm pretty sure he's closed the doors. He said he was closing doors. Hey, a lot of money. It's probably from them pumpkins. My apple tree wasn't. Oh, fucking apple tree. Why? Stop getting near it, grass. It gets conscious and won't grow. Actually, another thing, I need to make sure I harvest as much of this grass, as possible. No, face the right way.
Cause I'm shiny.
I heard the blender.
Yeah, you hear it?
The
stream hear it?
I don't know, I don't think so.
Okay. Oh, what am I supposed to have my laptop? Oh, whatever. I'm sat down now. I'm resting. Hi.
Hello. I got yams.
You got yams?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Not much point planting. I could plant more stuff, but...
Is it because it's almost the end of the month?
Yeah.
Or the end of the season?
End of the season, yeah. What?
Just when you're charging, it's like I water it all. Even watered the torch.
And yet it didn't go out. I think they're all watered, but just in case.
I'm guessing it doesn't use any more energy.
I don't think so.
I mean, you've got a lot of energy left. And usually when you, by the time you've finished watering a patch like this, you're knackered, aren't you? So I'm assuming like charging it up uses less energy.
It's also quicker as well, I believe, because you're obviously watering more towels at once. How's the gym?
Oh, it was tiring, and then at the end everyone just disregarded all the rules on the way you're supposed to walk. That was fun.
Oh, right.
Obviously there's like one-way systems, and just as we were going to get on the stairs, which is like one way down, some guy was just fucking walking straight up that we didn't give a fuck. He saw us, he didn't care, and just walked straight past. He was like, okay. And then as we got down, everyone was just coming in, and there's like a clear path that you're supposed to go. Like you're supposed to walk in that way on one side, excuse me, and walk out the other side. And there's just people all over the place just coming towards us. Obviously some class was going on, but they just weren't following the rules. And I was like, okay, we'll move out your way then, even though we're supposed to be here. And then we got to the front entrance, and there was just people standing, waiting next to the exit. There's like the two double doors, that's the entrance, and then there's like a dividing barrier, and then there's the exit door. And me and Sam are hugging to the left because we're heading to the exit door. There's just two people standing right in front of the exit door talking. Like they're actually going in, but they just stood there talking next to the exit door. That was fun. Fun all day. I said hello, and the PS4 instantly stopped working properly again. What does that sound?
Yeah, he put yo yo yo. It's the dead lizard. The contents. Sam's character died last night in our D&D game.
Yay!
It seems to be Sam's characters.
I don't think he tries to get them killed.
Do you mind keeping an eye on the chat for me? So I give you my phone.
Sure. Hey V Cassins, how are you doing? How long have you been lurking in the chat, or have you just joined? I don't know if you can hear me actually, I'm quite far away from the mic. Let me scoot a bit closer. Yeah, she's just... that might be very, very... How about you? How about I put it... Sorry about this, guys. We're moving the mic. There we go. It's in front of Stacey now, but it's not too close to the mouse where you might hear click, 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 click all the
time. But instead you might hear...
Yeah, you don't have a mechanical keyboard.
I like my keyboard. It glows.
It does glow. And Picasso says, you can hear me loud and clear. Well, now you should be able to hear me even better because I'm slightly closer.
Did I need that? No, I don't.
I'm so pooped. I'm so pooped. The gym has pooped me.
Yes, at work, I know I shouldn't really be talking about work,
well,
but...
you can, just don't name names and don't try not to say where you're from, and I know it's hard, but it's also our job.
Well, I work at a supermarket, and that one, one of the, we've got it's like a Facebook thing, but it's not called Facebook. I won't name what it is, but
it's your store's specific one for just colleagues, I'm guessing.
Yeah. Have any of these anywhere? Yeah. And they, the store manager posted about can people please remember you're supposed to be social distancing? The colleagues are getting far too close to each other, and it's like, well, hold on a second. You're telling us that we're not allowed to be close to anyone or each other, but yet we're now not allowed to tell customers if they're too close to us or where to stand anymore because apparently we're being rude. Yeah. Despite the fact that we have footprint everywhere. Midnight Carp.
M. Night Shyamalan.
How do I get a midnight carp?
I'm guessing you fish it at midnight. Perhaps.
Hold on. To the Wikipedia page. Also, I think I might woo Abby.
The manager is pulling out straws. Nah.
Oh, fucking hell.
B. Casson said it's the manager probably just pulling at straws, which is a lot of the time the case. In my past experience, managers get a bit power crazy and just decide unilaterally that things should be done a certain way.
Admittedly, I hate him now. Mid. Like that. Midnight cop. There's a midnight squid as well. In the fall and winter between between 10 p.m. and 2 a.m.
Ah, so midnight, one would say.
Yeah.
You would have thought.
I'll probably have a go at trying to get one of those. I probably need to get the squid as well. But yeah.
Oh, actually, while I'm just sitting here, I'm going to look at D&D book stuff.
Oh yeah, I needed to level up my character.
Yes, you do, don't you? I don't know if you get anything at level 4 as your sorcerer, but we can certainly find out.
Ooh. Burnt offering. It's a piece of artwork, I think.
Oh, I remember this feeling.
Mm.
The feeling of everything being difficult. It feels like it's been a while. If you hear pages turning, that's me looking through my various D&D books, so I apologise. So,
Abigail, I haven't got anything to give you.
No, you don't get anything at 4th level, specifically for your Divine Soul.
I can't wait to get to 5th level, and then my cantrips are a bit. They.
You get two damage.
2 days. 2 dice.
2 days.
2 dice.
2 days. 2 days. At 6th level, you get empowered healing. The divine engine causing for whenever you or an ally within 5 feet of you rolls dice to determine a number of hit points a spell restores, you can spend 1 sorcery point to re-roll any number of those dice once, provided you are incapacitated. So yeah, you can basically, if someone rolls or if you are casting cure wounds or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, whenever you or an ally within 5 feet of you. So it can literally be you can cast Healing Word, which is just a D4, isn't it? And if you roll a 1, you can spend a sorcery point to re-roll it.
Cool.
Which is pretty cool. That's just for Divine Soul. I think Sam just messaged me.
So I don't get anything specifically.
Not specifically for your Divine Soul, but I've got to get to the Sorcerer in the PHP now. Sorry about the page turning. Page turn. Page turn. Page turn. Here we go. 4th level, you get an ability score improvement.
Cool. What should I put it in? Or can I take a feat?
Or you can take a feat, yeah. Have you got 20 in charisma? Have you got 20 in charisma?
I don't know.
Your spellcasting. You should know these things off the top of your head.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I'm joking. I've got your phone. I'll have a look. Yes, you do. Your stats are actually really good.
Yay.
So theoretically, you could either put a 1 in Dex and 1 in Strength, just to knock them up, so you get a +3 in Dex, which will increase your armor class, and saving throws and whatnot. Or you can get a feat. Which, are you a human?
No.
Oh, you're half elf. That's
I am a half elf, but as far as we know, Lee's character doesn't know that, because I think he was specifically, is there anyone else here like an elf? But he couldn't see.
Yeah, you had your hair down.
Yeah.
Front of your pointy elf ears.
Oh god, twitchy one. I think I've been feeling a little bit down because of work though. And Tuesdays tend to be worse because it's I've had Monday and Tuesday off and it's been really nice, and then you get to now I have to go to work and I get really anxious, so and it's been getting worse for quite a while. I thought I'd probably try and do some streaming, just try and get my mind off it.
Yeah, it's usually and
then I end up talking about it, but actually talking about it does help a little bit. because I get to rant a little bit and just let off a bit of steam, that's all.
It's just the problem with ranting on stream is, however unlikely, it is then recorded almost forever.
Yeah.
And someone can come along and go, "Oh, it's Stacey. Oh, wait, why is she bad mouthing?"
I'm not bad mouthing the company, just my workplace.
Which is effectively the company.
The company I work for is alright. It just happens to be my store at the moment, because, yeah. But I won't say what's wrong with it, because in case anyone who knows me watches, but...
Not sponsored, TM. Not
Trademark.
sponsored, trademark.
Yeah.
The other thing you get, by the way, you do get another second level spell slot. And another spell known. So you'll... hello. Yeah. You learn another spell, you get another cantrip, and you get another spell slot.
Oh, the fish had a diamond!
Obviously,
Sure. It just made me laugh. I got a notification. Is that Sudoku? That is Sudoku.
Can you solve it? New daily challenge at by.
Every now and then, like, I just play a game of Sudoku on my phone.
I haven't played it in a while, to be fair. I think, do you get sorcery points, like, that's equal to your level, if I recall? Yes, you do. So you'll have another sorcery point.
Oh, that'll be good, because at the moment I'm on an odd number and everything uses 2.
You have 2 different meta magics, though, don't you? So you've got your...
distance spell and...
Yeah.
Quicken,
Distance spell uses 1 sorcery point and quicken uses 2.
Okay, well, I didn't have to use the distance spell easily last time, so...
It's like I think healing word is like 30 feet or something like that, isn't it? So if you need to heal something and they're just out of that range, then you can use distance spell.
Yeah.
And just get a little bit further. I think it doubles the range, so it'll be like 60
still
feet.
something that came on the show.
I love Sudoku.
Ah, good.
So the Vitessans.
You quite like Solitaire. Is it Solitaire?
Solitaire, I like Sudoku.
Or is it the Spider Solitaire?
Yes, but I don't really know regular Solitaire.
And it's very similar, but you just have, it's just the one, well, all the suits, really. Like,
I'll have a look, actually. I'm sure I used to have Sudoku.
It's also called Patience. My mum used to call it Patience, because that's what my nan called it.
I used to have Sudoku, but that's on my old phone. I don't have it anymore.
My 2D Rubik's Cube.
Yeah. No, I used to play Sudoku all the time, especially at my old job, because I'd just be sat there for hours and I'm bored out of my skull, so I'd have to find some things to do. So I'd do Sudoku and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Spider Solitaire is great. Yes, it is.
Can anyone remember, like, your old XP computer and it had the games like Spider Solitaire, Normal Solitaire?
How do you think I learned Spider Solitaire?
And, what's the thing called? It's a big sort of machine and it has 2 little things that go like that and you ping a ball everywhere.
Pinball?
Pinball! Is it?
Yeah,
is it pinball?
So. I don't know why, but that, for some reason, I'm going to Google that now because my brain just derped. Yes,
Is it pinball? Yeah.
Pinball machine.
Yeah.
For some reason, my brain was also like, is it called pinball?
Yeah, I used to play that a lot, like back on like the XP computer Windows. I used to love it because like, it was back like probably when we first started having a computer, but we hadn't got the internet hooked up, I think. So I just played the games that they gave us with the computer, and a lot of them were like, because they gave us a bunch of computer games and like the discs, and a lot of them were like for kids for learning and stuff, so learning English and everything.
Lee Casson says, "Oh, 3D pinball, it's my favourite," and then she went Space Cadet. Don't know Space Cadet, but it sounds vaguely familiar.
I think it was called Space Cadet, yeah.
Having a moment, I don't remember, but it sounds familiar.
As soon as like I see the little image of
I haven't had
the guy in the spaceship, I'm like, yes, that's it.
I haven't had Windows XP in a long time.
Yeah. It's been years, but that, I guess you could say like that was probably my first PC game. Was the pinball machine.
I go back before that because I'm older.
Yeah.
Like Windows 2000 and I think Windows ME.
Yeah.
Some of my first PC stuff.
Can you remember the first console you played and the game you played. The music, yes. I loved the music.
Well, I don't remember specifically the first game and specifically game and console. I know which ones I played when I was young. Like, I remember playing the Master System and Alex the Kid. I remember playing on the Mega Drive and playing like Sonic the Hedgehog, but I couldn't remember. I couldn't tell you what the exact first game was.
Yeah.
My first console that I owned and my first game that I owned was the Game Boy Color and Pokemon Red.
What's the Casson said?
The music, I'm guessing for Space Cadet.
Yeah.
The dudung from launching the pinball from the wormhole. Apparently it's just the demo, the pinball game.
Ah.
So I'm guessing you had to, like, it was a demo on XP to try and get you to buy the full game.
Oh, probably, yeah. I bet, like, you only had, like, so many lives or something like that. But I believe my first, console was a PlayStation 1, which was technically my brother's until he got the PlayStation 2 and then I got the PlayStation 1. And the first game I had on there that I remember was Tarzan.
I was listening to that on the way from work yesterday.
Yeah.
Back home we were listening to what's the one? It's Son of Man, that's it. Where, you know, he grows up from the kid to the man. It's, Son of Man, Son of Man's a man for all to see. I can't sing. But we also like to make fun of it because it sounds like Phil Collins is saying like stuff like in learning you will teach, instead of teach, it's a learning you will cheech, and in cheeching you will learn. It's like, that's not how it goes. That's not how you're supposed to say it, is it, Mr. Phil Collins? In learning you will cheech, and in cheeching you will learn.
Oh, okay.
I'll listen to that. I'm a nerd.
It's getting late, apparently. Sun's getting real low.
Go to bed. Spec.
Was it when we were playing Minecraft and every time, like, Sam was online, because Sam was the admin for the server, and we'd always, like, just put in the chat, like, sun's getting real low. Oh, hello.
And then the sun would just go up. My first console was a Christmas gifted Super Nintendo where you blow on the game block to get out the dust mites.
Oh.
I don't know where it is, but I know I have it somewhere. I still have the Mega Drive that we used to play. Basically, my first console was the Game Boy Color. My second one was a PS1. But my brothers both owned the Master System and then the Mega Drive. And they never played, like, obviously when the PS1 and stuff came out, they weren't as avid gamers as I am. So I sort of had the Mega Drive tucked in one corner, you know. Everyone else moved out and it stayed there, and eventually I got a hold of it, and now I still have it. It's my Mega Drive now. So I got a Mega Drive that, yes, you like. The problem with blowing on the cartridges, while it seems to work, and I say that in quotations, what it also does is get your spit and everything all over the metal contacts and makes them rust. So it might actually make things worse, but who cares? That's how you always get it working.
I did have a Game Boy Advance.
Yeah.
As well, so.
No, I got words. I was never a big Nintendo gamer except for the Game Boy, because they just did the only and best console, for portable anyway. But there's like a couple of games that are pretty good. But Vikassen says to you, very true. I'm guessing in regards to the spitting all over.
Rustic.
Yeah, but yeah. Eventually, I think it was for like my 23rd or something birthday. Sam and our other mate Justin. They bought me a Super Nintendo.
I thought you said stupid Nintendo.
No, they bought me a Super Nintendo. Huzzah, Nikki made the TV work. Hey, how you doing, Sam? We were just at the gym together, working out.
We've also been to work.
Actually, Sam made the joke. Sam made the joke when we got out the car. See you in about like half an hour. And he's like stood there just next to his car and goes, like, I can't remember exactly how he put it, but it was like, we're always together.
Mm.
I was like, well, is that a problem?
You're best friends though, aren't you?
Best pal.
And we live nearby, so.
Oh no, Daisy. Take your pill.
What's that?
Take your tablet. Whoa!
Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
So you should be. And it's gone. Wow!
Hey, the water tasted a bit like chlorine-y.
It's probably just a batch of the water. Does happen every now and then. They're like, obviously, like
They've just put a little bit too much in this time.
Well, I don't know if it's that or if they just like clean it out of a bunch of like, you know, something that's drinkable still.
Well, it's like,
but you can taste it, and it just happens to be the first batch is a little bit stronger.
I know they like put stuff in there anyway
Yeah,
to,
they have to.
you know, clean it.
In teaching you will learn.
What up? I'll keep that Jojo Cam. Yeah, no, that one, that and that.
In some states, you have to have a filter attached to your house. States? Are you talking about the United States, Sam, or do you mean in counties or something in the UK?
I think it must be United States.
Makes sense in the United States because there's like such great distances between everything. Like they can't feasibly clean it and then have it transported through the pipes and somehow stay clean all the way. Yeah, in the US.
Yeah.
So it makes sense to have some sort of filter on there.
Yeah. Oh, come on. Hey, get the cow.
Is it the?
There you go.
Okay. I was gonna say, is it the other one?
I already watered the brown one.
Jeez.
Watered.
I watered him.
Milked it.
Fed and watered him.
Uh,
In the Isle of Man, there were places that had water tanks because no pipes.
you can still see like old water tanks like around here, can't you?
I think I'd told you before. I think.
So when we go to my mum and dad's caravan, I'm sure there's like one on the way. Like it's a big farm.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
My mate. I think I've shown you where she lives, or her parents live now. I guess she's moved out.
Oh,
But,
yeah.
There's no pipes up there, so they have to have water tanks. The amount of times when they'd come and like pick us up to go somewhere, and she'd be like, "Oh, by the way, can you fill this bottle up with water?" And then it'd be, you know, like, can you remember those old big juice cartons, like the 2 litre thing? She just hand that over. And we're like, okay, and you fill that up, and she's like, "Oh, that's great. I'll be able to have a bath tomorrow, or a shower or something."
What, with just that?
Well, I'm guessing maybe more. I don't know how it works. All I know is they had bad periods where they didn't have much water, especially in the summer.
I would have thought like maybe in the winter because like, you know, things freeze up.
Yeah, but it still rains and snows plenty.
Oh, I suppose, yeah, you can get the snow from outside, and yeah, that's a fair point. Then again, we live in England as well. Summers tends to be quite rainy.
As they say in Game of Thrones, "Oh, sweet summer child, you know nothing of winter, not true winter."
Abby, 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 Abby.
It's my bay.
My bay now.
My bay.
I'm the best.
You're the best squid.
I have grown.
Of all the squids, you're the best one.
Just...
Back when we had the oil heater, we used to fill the bath up with the kettle. Is that an oil heater, like boiler or something? So this is what Sam's saying.
Oh, okay.
The bath up with the kettle was reserved for summer blackouts, thankfully. Jesus.
God, I can remember we had a power cut like our house. Well, it was all the way down like the street, and we were having tea, but we had to sit all around the table and have candles around, and then my mum had to boil the kettle on the stove.
Yeah.
Well, she bought like because she had like one of the old
a whistle one.
Yeah. And it was like the first time I've ever seen that used as well. So I was like, oh wow, this is amazing. Like, and we all sat around like candlelight and I loved it. And like, it just felt like that day we spent like more time together.
I just remember going, oh, I'll just go on my phone Oh, wait, I can't because the power's out, so there's no phone signal.
There's no Wi-Fi.
Okay, I'll just go on my computer for a bit, and I'll turn on the computer, and it's like, I've got to be something I can do without the internet. I'll just go on Steam. Oh, wait, I can't log in. I look candlelit black. I was listening to the gramophone. Caston's beautiful candles lit at night, and the only place with running electricity was the pizza place.
Oh.
It's very strange. How are they getting their power?
Generator?
From my past experience, from what used to be my favourite takeaway, they were siphoning the power.
Off of people or something?
No, basically, you know, we have the box, like our electric box meter.
Yeah.
What they were doing is they tampered with it.
Oh, yeah.
So that they could get basically
charged less, I'm guessing.
Charge less for the amount of electricity they were using.
Yeah, I think I've seen like that on like a BBC programme, like Rip Off Britain or something like that.
But they were doing it, and in their like in one of their rooms, they were growing loads of weed.
Oh.
So that was what happened.
That
was the end of my favourite takeaway. They were fucking delicious, and they ruined it. And now it's been replaced by like 5 different places, all which are way subpar.
It's like, you know which neighbours are growing weed in their attic, because when it snows or something, like, because of course they have to keep the room really nice and warm, like the snow doesn't stick to their roof because it's too hot.
Nikki said we had a generator at my dad's house, so only candles till he got the generator working.
I remember my dad going in the pantry, and don't know if he said something about like gonna go outside and try and fix it, and he must have been looking for the torch. But then all I remember is like the electricity turning back on, and then me and my brother were like, "Yay, Dad fixed it!" And he's just like, "I didn't do anything," but he was like, "Sure, I'll take credit for it." Ooh, twitchy fish. I'm gonna say, Nikki lived in the middle of like nowhere, didn't you? With your dad.
I think it was up in the malls near like Leek.
Oops.
You probably don't know what kind of area we're talking about, V-Castons, but think Lord of the Rings, like
hills,
like or specifically like Hobbiton sort of hills and although it's up and around Leek, it gets a little bit higher up, so it's a little bit less green grass, like not like the perfect green grass that you see in Hobbiton. It gets a little bit longer and a bit more coarse, a little less green, but it's still a really nice view just watching the rolling hills.
Yeah. I remember going to my interview at I had to go through that place where I went to college, and I remember for my interview it snowed, and my dad literally said like, "Oh, I imagine it would be quite bad up here for snow." How little did I know at the time.
Moods in the sticks, gotcha, no worries. I don't think you do. Moors. Oh no, I did say moors. Moors, autocorrect, moors. And the sticks is a weird English term where we mean out in the middle of nowhere. I don't know where it comes from, but we say out in the sticks as if to say out in the middle of nowhere.
I never used to say that. I would say like out in the middle of nowhere, but I wonder if that's
that's probably a Staffordshire saying.
Yeah. Fucking Stokey.
You love me, even though I'm actually not from Stoke.
I'm just apparently I'm the posh tart.
You're from everywhere because of your parents.
Well,
because
I think I should be allowed to say which counties my mum and dad are.
You can say that.
Like my dad's Leicestershire, my mum's Derbyshire, so.
And now you're in Stoke-on-Trent, otherwise known as Staffordshire, which is actually 2 kind of different places. It's weird.
Oh, my dad would say like Derbyshire or something like that. It's like Derbyshire.
Say Derbyshire.
I do remember though going like Leek.
Staffordshire.
I went to college and they said like, "Oh, you're really posh," and I'm like, "I don't think I am."
Just because of your accent.
Yeah.
I think I've told you before. My parents used to hate me when I'd hang out with Sam because Sam's from down south and he's got a real posh accent, and I'd stay the night with him. like, you know, hanging out at his parents' house and stuff, playing Halo. I'd come home and they'd be like, "Shut up, Alex." And I was like, "What?" And he's like, "You're talking like your posh prick friend." I was like, "Not my fault. I just pick up accents."
That's why I sometimes like pick up the Stokey accent.
My accent's like fucked up now.
It's not our fault.
It's pretty much. I go to my parents' house and they say you sound so weird than what you used to. Because obviously I live with you and your parents are from Derbyshire and Leicestershire.
Yeah.
So that's two completely different places. So that's a combination of two accents. And then I hang out with Sam all the time with his posh accent. And then I work in Stafford with all those people who have weird, like Stafford accents, which are slightly different. I also work closely with a guy who lives in a place called Rugeley and they have their own distinct accent. So I'm just like, all of it's all smushed together. Like, it's so weird because in Stafford, they say like cook and book, like they do down south and stuff. But obviously not. It's like half an hour away, and you're in Cheadle, which is where I'm from, in the Midlands, and it's cook and book. You know how you're supposed to say it, obviously, 2 O's.
How do I say book? I cooked tea.
You're saying it wrong, Stacey. It's kook.
Kook.
Yeah, there you go. You get it.
I cooked tea.
Well, now you're doing it weird on purpose. On porpoise, as I like.
I read a book today.
So you're making it sound as if that's posh. It's actually the other way around. Posh people say book and cook.
I read a book today. Well, I found it weird when like people would like say how people would say bus, because that's how I pronounce it. I say you get on the bus. Bus. There's an S on the end, but you get people that go like buzz. It's like it's not Z at the end.
Some people. Buke.
Is that how I sound?
I don't know. You class it as Buke. Is that an American one?
Buke.
Buke. Oh, let me get me Buke.
Book. Yeah.
Catch the fish, Stacey.
I'm trying.
You did it. You caught it.
Tiger trap. Tiger trap. Bonk.
No, that's you, Alex. I don't think so. I say book. Not Buke. 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 Luke. Where's that from? Like Essex or something? Let me go and look at this Buke.
Oh, I love the Liverpool accent, to be honest. It's like...
It's me sick. You make me sick, so I want that.
Well, they put on... there was something on Facebook, because a friend of mine, she lives in Liverpool at the moment, studying at the university, and they're currently filming the new Batman film in Liverpool. And I just said, oh, can you imagine, like, Scouse Batman, though? Yeah, I'll fucking knock you out, mate.
What you playing at? I'm the Batman. You don't say Batman either, he says Batman.
Batman. I do love the Liverpool accent, though.
I say legs for legs.
Legs.
Oh yeah, you got some legs.
Love me a chicken leg.
I love me a chicken leg. My leg. Sounds like the guy from SpongeBob. Can you remember that?
No, but I remember in Fallout New Vegas, there's the sex robot, and you can test it out. And
doesn't it hurt you?
Well, they go like one of the options afterwards, you can just go, my legs, and the robot's just like, numbness will go away eventually. What are you doing?
Having a nosy on my Switch.
You can play Animal Crossing. No.
Like what Alex said, Lego, legs.
Legs.
And the YE is smoothly together. My leg!
I swear that dog was outside.
I forget all the games that I've got on my Switch. Excuse me.
Oh, I had an email and it said, thank you for your purchase from PlayStation. And I was like, what have I bought? And it's me the yearly subscription plus thing.
Mine's every 3 months. I should change it to year and just fork out for it the 1 month.
It's £50 a month for the whole year. So, and the games that you can get, like,
I pay for 3 months.
Do you?
Yeah.
Oops. I think it works out cheaper, doesn't it? Though?
Yeah, it'll work out cheaper. That's why I keep thinking maybe I should just pay for it in there.
It's like if you have the money already, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's I quite like having. I keep telling someone at work to get it because I said like you get like 3 games each month and like some of them are like worth like £50.
Yeah, there's quite a few games that I've got for free, and then I just sold the physical copy because I'm not that bothered about it. There's some games where I need to keep the physical copy because I just love the game, and there's some games that I'm not that bothered about. Like I think XCOM 2.
Yeah.
Like I really like the game, but it's not one of them my all-time favorite games.
I don't know. I every now and then have a fancy for it. Yeah. I'm like, oh, I really fancy like playing some XCOM. I really want to watch some derpy animations and see my
game breaking all the time. That's what I want.
I want to see my 95% chance of hitting miss.
Yeah.
Because I remember, like, you did like some of our you did me, didn't you?
Yeah, pretty much. I did all of our friends, including myself. My nickname was the DM. Stuff like that.
Yeah. You made Justin, didn't you? And you gave him like a top hat, didn't you?
Yeah, gave him a massive ass top hat.
And then didn't he die, or was that Lee?
I think everyone died quite a few times. And
I think one of them being me.
It's reloaded and stuff like that. I've done it a couple of times.
I do that though. Like if it goes badly wrong, George sent me a recipe. Yeah, like if it goes badly wrong, it's like gotta restart.
Oh, I'm yawning now.
That's because you've been to the gym, isn't it? Though? Yeah. Let's stick some blueberries.
Somebody once told me.
Blueberries.
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 I want some blueberries.
You can have some blueberry jam.
You did me, didn't you? Yeah, I did you, and I did all my friends. I also did myself. Yes. Just out of context. Taking what I was saying out of context. Diddly da. Sure. Well, that was why I wanted to have my laptop, so I could type up what happened in last night's game before I forget this. Let me go do that.
You're not doing anything.
Oh, I could, but it's really, really difficult to do. I need my laptop up here anyway. Put that there. Move you out of the way.
So I have to have a look through the feats, because I think what usually happens is I look at some of the feats and go like, oh, that'll be alright, but then I'm like, yeah, I'll just improve me thingy instead.
Your stats are pretty good. You could just do a feat.
I think
you could probably get like Warcaster or something.
I think the only thing I'm really bad at is strength.
Yeah, you don't.
It's -1, but I'm a spellcaster, so at the thing, I'm not even looking at that, but yeah, at the same time, it's like, it doesn't really matter though, does it? Right, need to save the apples. And we'll sell everything else. Sell. Could actually do with getting some more cheese press. And actually, how much? No, I'm gonna take that up.
Oh, my legs are jelly.
I want to see how much it will be to upgrade the barn. Because I think
I have to make a new character. Yes, you do, Sam.
maybe you could make a hobbit that pretends to be a dwarf or something.
Yeah, that would be a stupid character, wouldn't it, Stacey? Sam was, I believe, pretending to be a dwarf last time. That was far more acceptable.
Oh, we can afford it.
That sounds awesome, Sam says.
Right, we'll upgrade the barn.
The barn.
Right. Actually, I wonder if I can get ducks.
Quack! I like ducks in real life.
My dad's mum loved them, and she had about 20 million duck ornaments and anything duck related.
That sounds like an awesome place to live. I don't know if they even heard me. I was below the desk getting my laptop cable. Ugh.
You noisy bugger.
I am a noisy bugger. I apologise, but it has to be done. 10 minutes after.
Oops. Alright.
This week I'm still thinking about the leg and how to pronounce it.
Oh, Haley, your hair looks beautiful today. I love that mod that changes them each sort of season. Yeah. So it changes their hair and their clothes. So. Feeling gloomy, yam might cheer me up, Sebastian. I'll go get you a yam.
Well, there's a point I wanted to look at.
Hold on, ducks.
The
See if I can get
fighters.
ducks. I don't think I can get.
Because in our D&D group, we've got 2 fighters. One is a champion, and one is a what are they called? Eldritch Knight. So, champion, not a lot. It's just champion. You're getting they're both just gonna get ability score improvements.
I can get ducks.
Quack quack.
So.
Get ducks. Quack quack. I had a school counsellor who decked her entire office with cow memorabilia. Wow, that sounds terrifying.
Name for a duck.
Quackers.
How do you spell quackers? Cool.
A.
A.
No,
or
Q-U-A.
U-A.
And then K. Oh yeah, that was it. E-R-S. Quackers.
Yeah.
Because he's quackers. Quack quack.
And then I'll get one more.
Scrooge McDuck.
Alright. First name in the chat gets it. Mr.
Quackersley.
Okay.
Or Quaxley.
No, not Zach. Mr.
It might just have to be Quaxley. I don't know if it'll fit. Q-U-A-C-K-S-L.
Is it S?
Just put S-L-Y. That'll do.
Ah, it does fit then.
You take out the E, it fits.
Send little Mr. Quacklisser to her new home.
It's a girl.
Yeah.
Okay, Mr. Quaxley the girl. Well, you know what? I'm not going to judge. Just who, she, he, it. They. I think that's
they.
I think they is the correct one, isn't it?
They can be whatever they want.
Someone says yes.
Oh, pet him. Quack, quack. There was enough room for him anyway, weren't they? Oh yeah, plenty. So let me just pop down some he. There you go. Right. Oh yeah, I was getting a yam for Sebastian, weren't I?
Having conquered the dungeon of the Dead Free, the character should advance the 3rd level. A little bit ahead, but don't worry.
Are we at 4th level?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because I added an entire game that was separate, I had you level up.
Oh,
one bit
was
early.
it to do with my stuff?
No. The very first bit where you were all meeting for the first time,
right, okay.
and you got attacked by those guys outside of a temple.
Mm.
That was all extra stuff that I made for the game. Pardon me. The actual game starts outside the Basilisk Gate where you first talk to that captain.
Oh, right, okay, yeah. I suppose it helps being like an extra level higher anyway, because You don't have
It's still
so many...
a hard fucking game. I mean,
You don't have so many deaths.
You had a character death and you were a level higher than everything, so how hard would it have been without that?
Oh, I think we would have been screwed. You know when you showed us the character that died, the NPC, a part of me was sort of like, when you showed him, I was like, did we have to like...
You don't have to do anything.
We didn't have to save him, did we?
You don't have to do anything. This is D&D. You do what you want.
Where's Sebastian?
The thing
Why have
with
you gone up there?
The thing with D&D is, it's all about player choice.
Well, I was sort of like, let's just see who wins, and then we'll just take them down like when they're weaker, which they were. Sebastian, why are you playing on the railway tracks?
Because he wants to kill himself. Is that enough of a lie?
There's actually a mod that gets rid of him smoking.
He smokes?
Yeah. He's smoking there.
He gets rid of it or puts it in?
No, no, wait. There you go. I want a cig.
Wow.
I believe he's the only character who does, but he's a hardcore rebel.
Certainly sounds like it. Hardcore rebel.
He has a motorcycle as well.
Right, I need to tippity type up some new stuff.
Tap.
Session 5, which was the 12th of the 10th, 2020.
I remember that day so well.
Do you?
It was literally yesterday.
There you go then. So, what rooms did you go through?
Go the treasure chest. Go the fish. I don't think we did. Oh, excuse me. I don't think we picked anything up, did we?
Yes.
Did we?
Yep.
I didn't pick anything up.
You got like 4 potions and stuff at the end, I think.
I didn't get any of that, I don't think.
Nikki just wrote it all down so
Okay, so
she can check. And then she used one on Justin right at the very end.
I was like a little bit annoyed with myself at the end because I'm like, I'm supposed to be a healer and I couldn't even save Sam's character.
The problem with low levels, you don't have as many spell slots.
Yeah.
You'll get to the point later on where you'll have so many low level spell slots and not enough high level spell slots, but at least you'll have the utility of all the low level ones to still do stuff.
I also didn't realise he'd already failed 3 times. I thought he only failed twice, and I thought like, oh, it's okay, he's nearly dead. Me and Nikki will finish him, and then we'll heal the boys later. And then he was already dead.
And then you got a medicine check at the end for Justin.
Oh, I didn't know whether to.
No, it made me laugh because it was his last roll. If he failed the roll, he would die. If he passed it, he would live. You did a medicine check just before he rolled, but failed it. So you didn't stabilize him, but then he rolled and stabilized. So in your brain, your character's brain is like, I did it! I saved him! I am D-smarts.
Can you remember, I think in my game, I purposely had, I think I had a thing for you anyway, because you were quite squishy wizard, were you? Or sorcerer in my game.
Yes, Roland Bertram.
Yeah.
He was actually a divine soul sorcerer like your character is.
Yeah.
But he was an Asimar.
Yeah. That was the thing, was he looked fairly human, but he didn't look like his family. Mm-hmm. It's like, something's not right here.
Yes, he had extremely pale skin and bleach white hair.
Yeah. That was like, and then I think I didn't mean to actually kill you. You rolled your saves really badly, and you're like, I'm dead. And I brought you back for story reasons.
One of the problems, I don't know if it's just me all the time. I feel like it's me whenever I play the game, but I roll really badly when I play as a player character.
Yeah.
I just roll like shit, all the time.
Yeah.
Although that being said, I rolled really badly last session. As when I was DMing, I kept on rolling low. I rolled 2 natural ones in a row.
I know. I saw you sent a picture.
So I decided I had to put that in the chat, and then I rolled the next attack immediately after that was a 3.
Yeah. But yeah, I think I had it in my mind to like I was gonna like kill you, I think, on purpose and then have you brought back anyway. Like if you like for a story reason, but like it happened sooner than I expected, so it's just like, never mind, I'll save you. Yeah, as I said, it was like for story reasons, then you would like basically your dad brought you back. That was the story behind it.
Yeah.
And he said something like, it's not your time yet, my son. And you came back. And you were just like, wait, what? Carp. Got an email. I can see it. New Look. Not sponsored.
Not sponsored by New Look. We are definitely not sponsored by New Look. So
If they would like to sponsor me, they can do.
Oh, I haven't had anything in ages about my passport.
Oh, haven't you?
I had the confirmation that they'd received my documents.
Well, I think problem is yours will take longer because it's you haven't got like a passport number and everything.
Yeah, they were received on the 1st of October. Track your application. Let's have a look. Let's have a nosy.
I think they'll need your number, so it'll probably be.
It's in my email. Don't worry.
Don't,
I'm a smart.
Don't say it out loud.
Why would I do that?
Because I think mine was a bit easy because all I was renewing mine. You are getting like a brand new passport because you've never been away, have you?
I've never been abroad. I'm a little babu.
Well, it's been years though since I've been away, so.
So the documents received on the 1st, the application is being processed as of the 5th, and that's it. Okie dokie. I'll take your word for it. Back to me tippy typing.
I'm looking forward to like our holiday though that we're gonna have next year. Like hopefully we can go, but
I don't see why we shouldn't.
yeah, it's like hopefully by then we'll be alright.
Where a lot of like people like in sort of in medical settings are saying that they're hoping for a cure, or at least not a cure, but a vaccine.
Yeah.
By the end of the year. I don't think it'll happen by the end of this year. I get the feeling it'll be like early next year.
Yeah.
But still, once that comes out, things should get a lot better.
Yeah. I imagine I was thinking could they do something like the flu jab?
That's basically that is what it will be.
Yeah.
It's exactly what it will be. It will be
like a very very mild. Isn't it like when you get a flu jab? It's
they modify a version of the virus.
Yeah, so it has like antibodies or something.
So it's pretty much inert. I think it can't replicate, if I recall, is usually what they do. Obviously, there's loads of different companies trying to make ones, and they're all doing different ways to do it. So it might be slightly different. Maybe I'm wrong. Midnight can't they? I got one.
Hey! Don't think he needs one anymore now.
But yeah, so they'll make it so it can't replicate or something like that. And then they inject you get the virus, but it can't replicate, so your body fights it off. And
I was going to say, your antibodies fight off, don't they? So
yeah, it's like a quick start. A quick start to your system, so then you've got the antibodies. So if you do catch it again, you've already got the antibodies, and your body doesn't have to figure out how to fight it.
Yeah.
And that's precious time for you getting really, really ill and dying potentially.
Yeah. I think I've had the flu once, and it's not very nice.
Yeah, I've had it a few times. I've told you about my times of hallucinating. That's when I had the flu.
I've had quite bad sickness bugs before, and I think you did tell me about your hallucinations and stuff.
Yeah, one. I see spiders.
Crawling, they're all coming out the goddamn walls.
They're crawling all over the walls. They're out to get me.
I think.
Even though in real life spiders don't really spook me unless they're really big.
Well, I had a sickness bug, and with it I couldn't eat anything nor keep anything down, so I was just basically had lack of food and everything, and water as well, because I just kept puking up anything. And I remember I went to bed because I was just I'm so tired. Went to bed, And I remember briefly waking up and thinking there was someone sat at the foot of my bed, like watching me. And then I went back to sleep. Then woke up again. And I was like, oh, I'm going to go downstairs. And my family were having like board game night without me. And I went down and I was just like, oh, you're playing board games without me. And Mima was like, well, technically we just finished. And it's like, oh. Me and Sam have been sick the past 3 New Years. Does that mean you've been drinking too much?
No, that means they've been sick.
Okay.
I remember going out with you once. I was still working, and I at my old job, and I finished like a half. You know, it was like a late shift, and I finished at like 10:30. Went home. They were already out at the pub for New Year's Day. I got changed quickly. Went straight up to the pub. Like had 1 drink, I think.
Yeah.
But obviously, I finished at 10:30, so I didn't get home until about 11. Got changed. Walked down, because this was back when we were living in Leek, so it was like another 10 to 15 minutes to walk into town to where they were.
Yeah.
Got in, had 1 drink, and then I was going home.
Well, for the past few New Years, I've just slept through it because I had work the next day. Which some people might go, oh, but surely you'd be closed for New Year's Day. Nope, holy fuck. Like, I've literally said, like, at that place where I work, if they could be open on Christmas Day, they would be. Because they do not care that you've got a family. They don't care if you want to celebrate the New Year. Travelling Merchant is in town. I don't think I need anything off her. Yo, dear squid. Notice a chill in the air. Winter's approaching. Spirits. Yeah, it's Halloween thing. Yeah, I actually can't remember the last time I went out and celebrated New Year.
It's been a while for me.
Yeah. Like, I wouldn't mind going, but
You worked last year's, didn't you?
Worked last year's, and guess what I'm fucking doing this year as well. I'd like to point out, I had to use my own holiday to book Christmas Day off. Otherwise I wouldn't get paid. Or I would have had to work a different day. And it's like, I'm not going to volunteer to work another day over Christmas. Or anywhere near Christmas. What was that Sam put? I remember the New Year I had a fever dream. I was a Russian communist working on the train line. I was so hot and cold it felt like I was working on the train line in real life.
Wow.
As I said, I don't think I really hallucinated anything like that. I think the only weird thing was, as I said, I dreamt I thought it was a part of a dream, but like, you know when you're half awake and half asleep? It felt like that, so it felt almost real. So
I told Sam about my dream last night. It was really depressing. I can't remember how, but I was blind.
Oh god.
And everyone was telling me how blind I was.
Sorry, that's quite funny.
Yeah.
Oh, you're so blind, you can't even see me.
It's like pretty much like, oh, you can't do that, you're blind. And I'm like, except for the part, the weird part was though, I could see, but obviously everyone was telling me I'm blind, so I must be blind. So I need to be really careful about what I'm doing, because I don't know what I'm obviously not seeing something. So it was just really depressing.
Wow.
Yeah, that was a sucky dream.
Is it like you sometimes have dreams about me breaking up with you?
Well, it hasn't happened in a little while, which is nice, but it actually probably hasn't happened in like a year, which is nice. But
I know one.
Yeah, the last time it happened, I woke up and I was in a really bad mood. Like not angry, just sad.
Yeah.
Just really sad. I had a dream where you broke up with me because you didn't love me. It was really depressing.
I need a name for a chicken.
For a chicken, what names have we already got?
I don't know. Like, I'm pretty sure like Mr. Cluckles and stuff like that. So we need something good.
Did we give one of them the name of the chicken from Legend of Zelda?
Wonderland wants Star.
Star. There you go. Star. She got it first. Hi, Wonderland Star, by the way. Where are ducks?
There's a duck there. That's a chicken. That's a duck.
You can't really fucking tell. They all look the same.
Wow, a bit racist, but okay.
Not my fault. They look the same. When you hit a creature with a melee weapon.
I'm gonna wait until the ducks lay some eggs, and I might try and get some of those. Right, open these. And cows, and then I think I should be able to get goats and / or sheep. Open. Oh, I was glitching a little bit then. Wiggle, wiggle.
I couldn't get in.
Oh, I'm gonna take Pumpkin to my wife. To be. She doesn't know she's gonna be my wife.
Where's my wife?
How many of these do I need? Actually, how many apples? Is it bulletin board? Free, I thought it was free. Nope. Oh my god, I literally was like thinking, what the heck is that underneath the cow? He was sat like on a chicken or something. Don't need that. Put that in here. Okay. Let us go see Abigail. Chop some wood first. Did I tell you that one time I had like a sickness bug? And oh, you got an update.
Virus threat and protection.
Oh, is that them offering you?
It's for Windows security saying that they need to update or something. Actions recommended.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't tell me what actions that he wants me to do, so I'm just going to turn it off again.
No, it was one of the times I was poorly with a sickness bug. My mum and dad wanted to go out for dinner. And I was like, well, I can't eat anything, nor can I keep anything down. So they ended up still going and bringing me along, and I just put my head on the table and went sleep because I couldn't eat.
I don't know why you didn't stay at home. That was a bit weird.
I don't know whether it's because like I was like too young or something, but like the waitress apparently while I was asleep did come over and like asked if I was all right. And my mum and dad said like, oh, she's not very well, she's been sick and stuff, and she said, does she want any water or any toast or something?
Yeah, toast can. I think it's just an old English thing where you just give someone toast when they're not well.
Yeah.
It's like, it just fills your stomach.
It's like, I think it's because it's dry.
Mm.
Maybe like because it's carbs as well, I don't know. But yeah, as you said, it's a very old English thing to do. I think it's something my mum always says, like, oh, go have a piece of toast a bit later on. Can I reach that? That's all, okay. We'll do a bit of fishing here. Felt like though during that session yesterday we didn't do much in D&D. But then again, it's a problem though when we can only play for like a couple of hours. just saying that it felt like we didn't do much yesterday in D&D.
It's because combat takes a long time.
Yeah.
And you had
we can
two fights.
Yeah, and sometimes we start in between like 6:30 and 7, don't we? So, and then we try and finish around about 9:30 because folk have got work the next day and stuff. But we did push it a little bit last night, didn't we? To 10.
Yeah, because we were. I think it got to like 9:15.
Yeah.
And people were wanting to wrap it up, and I was like, well, you've literally got one more encounter, and it shouldn't be super long.
But instead, it ended up killing Sam's character.
It did, but it was going to happen either way.
Admittedly, though, if we'd stopped and had a rest, he would have probably healed as well, wouldn't he?
The bad guy would have, yes.
And
you had an opportunity to get him while he was weakened, but you were also weakened. It's
ourselves,
play,
yeah.
So it just happens to be.
Sacrifices had to be made. We lost the lizardman that let off spores. It's a shame we couldn't just bring him up top and take him to someone and resurrect him. Could we not do that?
It would have been expensive. The spell needed to actually resurrect someone was actually really expensive.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, does it have to be done within a few minutes?
There's a couple of different ones. I don't actually the book's over there. I think the regular one is you need I think it's 500 gold's worth of diamonds. Which at level 4 I don't believe anyone has that money. I think that's the first one. I
think I literally disintegrated. Okay then.
No, you did, son. You didn't disintegrate.
The spores have just taken over your body.
Yeah, you became your body was carried out, and then it just became overridden with fungus.
It became one with the mushrooms. He became a fun guy.
That was the joke that I made at the end of the game.
Nah, did you?
Yep.
Oh.
Nobody liked it.
I weren't listening.
So
I was depressed last night.
The first proper raising dead spell is Raise Dead. Which, let's see.
Yeah, but isn't that necromancy?
Technically, yes, but it's holy necromancy. It's fine.
So is that a cleric spell?
Yes.
Oh, so what level's that?
5th. It's a 5th level spell.
Oh, fucking hell. Ooh, I've got a while to go until I get it anyway.
The first...
What's resurrection?
There's Resurrection, which is 7th level, and True Resurrection, which is 9th level.
One day, guys, I'll get it for us. One day we'll be getting 9th level spells. Oh, and someone, I think one fan said something. Oh my god, you both are too funny. I thought it was a really bad joke. It's like when you see mushrooms and you go oh, there's not much room down here.
So, Raise Dead is a single diamond. You need to find a single diamond that's worth 500 gold.
You could probably buy one and then
You can, but it would still be extremely rare to find one that's that big. You're thinking a diamond that's that fucking big or something.
I don't know. I fished one out here.
Yeah, it's 20 quid though. 20 bob.
20 quid bob?
20 bob.
I think I could probably sell them for quite a bit, actually. But I just choose not to.
The other one is Revivify, which you can get as a 3rd level spell, which you get, I think, at 5th level.
Okay.
I think you get 3rd level spells then. But that requires diamonds, plural. So it can be one diamond or it can be multiple, worth 300 gold. So that's obviously something to keep.
You probably should have just saved my spells.
Well, you used most of your spells to cure people. That's
I
what
know.
you were doing.
I put aid on everyone but myself, and then I think I mainly used it to cure, and I probably
you healed Justin a bunch because he took a bunch of damage.
I think I used one of my spell slots for Chaos Bolt, and that was about it.
Yeah, Wonderland Star says, well, your comment reminded me of a movie that I watched a long time ago that matched your story well. A D&D story.
The D&D story, or just our jokes, really bad jokes.
Our bad D&D jokes.
Yeah. It's something I wouldn't mind probably streaming, but at the same time I think some folk aren't comfortable with, for example me as well, I ain't comfortable with putting my face on a camera. You could probably do what was it, the guys you watched, and they just had us still the whole time?
Yes.
Incorporated guys, whatever they were called.
Acquisitions Incorporated did it live.
Yeah, but they did it live, but like were the first few like a podcast, but like they just had us still. So I'm sure I remember you watching, well, you were listening to them.
They did do some of their very early stuff with podcasts.
Yeah. So probably something like that I wouldn't mind doing. Like, because we did do like a one-off battle as well on the main channel, didn't we?
Yeah. No, when I want to, if we were to stream it, then I would have to say that we would need cameras for everybody.
Yeah.
Because I know you don't like having your camera on. Last night it was really hard to know when you had said something to me.
Sorry.
Because I couldn't see your visual cues. It's one of the reasons why I prefer to sit in front of everybody.
Yeah. Just last night I weren't in the mood, so... tell you what, my favourite character still is Bella, I think. She was like my first evil character. And she was sorceress, so I had some fun spells. And she was also very fun to play. Like, she was just like... Well, she was a witch. Well, the kids called her a witch. And she started like just going... Like, she pretended to be crazy, but like people just thought she was mental. And she started talking about her bridge. And she took it away from the trolls.
Yeah.
I kept mentioning this bridge.
Weird.
I kept mentioning this bridge I had.
This troll, this bridge, it didn't make any sense.
But I also remember I think Bella and then my first ever character were probably my favourite, which was Fee Lightwood, which was a half-elf.
Half-elf ranger.
Yes. I do, like, if anyone is sort of getting into D&D, I would recommend a ranger for like the class, because it's a
if you've got a decent DM who knows all of the classes, then you can be whatever you want to be.
Yeah.
Really. Because obviously, if you don't understand how the character works,
yeah,
then the DM should be able to explain it. To the most part, anyway.
Yeah.
I would say if you're starting out, don't go too crazy.
Yeah.
Stay with just like the regular player's handbook.
With a ranger, though, I thought like you could do damage, but you also have a few spells that can help support and help you do more damage.
I would recommend anyone starting out not going with a spellcaster.
Oh yeah, not pure spellcaster.
No, I mean no spellcaster.
Oh,
because
so.
Spellcasting and having to learn your spell, like having spells, because one for instance, if say you were to go a rogue arcane trickster, well, there's only got a few spells in there, so it shouldn't be that complicated. There's actually rules on what kinds of spells you can have at what levels, and you can easily miss it. And then you get abilities that tie into those spells, like Mage Hand Legamen or something like that, which makes your Mage Hand go invisible and be able to do certain things. It just gets more complicated. If you really want to go easy, like fucking first ever player, never touched it before, just Barbarian or Fighter Champion. Real easy.
To be honest, admittedly, I found Barbarian boring.
You will do now, but when you're first playing, this is literally, I'm saying, like, do a 2-shot adventure for everybody, where everyone plays some basic characters. I would say, in terms of spellcasters, maybe only getting like a Warlock. Because a Warlock can only do a certain number of spells. Yeah. So they've only got limited choice in their spells, and then they get a few abilities they can repeatedly do. Yeah. Which is fine. It's not too complicated, I don't think. It's a bit difficult to understand compared to other spellcasters.
I think I did read, like, druids are supposed to be the more harder characters, because with a druid you can turn into animals, so then you then have to start looking at, like, other animals' stats and stuff like that.
I'd say... As far as I'm aware, do you want to know what I believe the most OP classes are? Top to bottom.
OP. Okay.
Overpowered.
Go on then.
Druid.
Ooh.
Then I believe it's either cleric or monk. I think it's monk and then cleric.
I quite enjoyed being a monk, because the thing is, with a monk you can be have no armor, then have a bonus for not wearing armour as well, which then boosts up your AC and stuff like that. I think my... well, at one point...
Barbarians get a similar thing, but it's based off of their constitution, whereas monks, it's based off of their wisdom. But with a monk, your wisdom determines your saving throws, so it's really handy to have a high wisdom as well.
Yeah.
And obviously dexterity is going to be your attacking stat anyway. So like your highest two stats are dex and wisdom, but with a barbarian it tends to be strength. Then you need dexterity for your armor class, and then you need constitution for your armor class. And depending on what kind of barbarian, some of their things use wisdom.
Yeah.
So it's like with barbarian it spreads it out loads.
Yeah.
It's a bit annoying. But with monk you get stuff like, you get to the point where you don't age, you are immune to poisons and stuff like that. You get like some proper ridiculous stuff as a monk. Like obviously you get stuff where someone fires an arrow at you, you can literally grab it and throw it back at them. And shit like that. They're insane.
Yeah, I do enjoy playing a monk.
Druids get to the point at like level 20 where they can druid shape as many times as they fucking want, as long as they want.
Yeah. We've never reached level 20 though, have we?
So just imagine being a level 20 druid. Oh, I'll be a bear now. Oh, I'm out of my bear form. Okay, I'll be a bear now. Oh, I'm out of my bear again. Okay, I'll be a bear.
I suppose that's a
infinite amount of health.
I was going to say that's probably like, really good thing actually is to
it's ridiculously
just keep
powerful.
doing that. It's just a shame we've never reached like level 20 of anything.
I believe druids also get the point where they don't age and stuff like that. I think. I might have to double check that one, but like their druids are completely overpowered.
Look, Sam. Pumpkins.
Pumpkins. Pumpkins. Has Sam said anything in the chat? No, he's not. Okay. He's rolling up his new character.
Is he? Okay.
Yeah.
I wonder how we're going to get introduced to him.
Easy enough. Don't you worry your pretty little head about it.
Okay. I won't then.
Yeah, so... Oh, yeah, that's the other thing. Monks get unarmoured movement, which increases. So, if you're a human, you get 30 feet of movement. When a monk gets level 3, they add 10 feet to that movement. So now they're at 40 feet of movement. 6th level, it's now 15 feet, so now it's 45 feet. 10th, it goes to 20 feet. 14th level, it's 25 feet. And then at 18th level, it's 30 feet. So, your basic movement, by the time you're level 20, is 60 feet.
Yeah.
You can then use a key point to dash as a bonus action. So that's 120 feet. And if you really wanted to go somewhere, you can then use your main action to then dash again to 180 feet. That's ridiculously fast.
Reminds me a little bit of my vampire character. Because Alex was a very... I say Alex is a fair DM. Like... I said to him, I'd like to try and be a vampire for a character. And he said, that's okay, but you're going to have to be evil.
Yep.
Even if
I looked into vampires, and specifically part of their vampiric curse is that they're fucking evil. It's just part of the curse. You have to be evil to want to accept that you need to suck blood.
Yeah, I think my character was like, yeah, I know I need to suck blood to survive, but she didn't like doing it. That's why I imagined. I think for some ones I wanted to be like a werewolf, but then didn't in the end.
So...
I don't think I needed to water. Are we on the last day?
The other thing with monks is they get their martial arts, so their melee attacks are a d4 when they first start, but by the time you're at level 20 it's a d10 damage. So, no weapons, you just punch shit. I think it's like 6th level? Yeah, it's 6th level, your punches, your fists are magical. Because of your ki.
Yeah.
You get evasion like a rogue, so you can dodge area of effect spells for half the damage. Stillness of mind, you can use an action to just end a charmed effect or the frightened effect on you. So you don't even have to roll, you just
end it.
Just end it.
Is that with a key point?
Yeah, just an action.
Oh, just an action, okay.
10th level, your mastery of the key flowing through you makes you immune to disease and poison. So you're just immune to it now.
Cool.
13th level, you can understand languages.
When I was deciding my character for this one, I think I did think to myself, I was thinking like, oh, do I go monk or not? Because I think, but then I was like, well, have we got a healer? And I think people were like, oh no, not really. But then Sam did say he can get healing spells.
Can, but it wasn't. Well, you were the same. You can heal. You get cleric spells and stuff, but you are a sorcerer, so you can do sorcerer spells.
Yeah.
At 14th level, you gain proficiency in all saving throws.
Ooh.
And then additionally, when you make a saving throw, you can spend a key point to re-roll it. So that's OP. 15th level, you no longer need food, water, and you don't die of old age. 18th level, you can use your action to spend 4 key points to become invisible, because why not?
Is that what it literally says?
No. But I added. During this time, you also have resistance to all damage, but force damage. And additionally, you can spend 8 key points to cast astral projection, so you can just project yourself into the astral plane, because you're a fucking monk. And at 20th level, when you roll for initiative and have no key points, you regain 4 key points. That's just the base monk stuff. I haven't even talked about like the actual traditions that you can do, like Way of the Open Hand and stuff like that. Like Quivering Palm at 17th level for Way of the Open Hand. That's basically, you know, in Kill Bill, the 5-pointed punch thing that she does, where you just kill somebody. Mm-hmm. That's what you can do as a Way of the Open Hand at 17th level.
So
you do the fucking thing on them, and then as an action you can just do like it's 10d10 necrotic damage.
So if she's secretly a monk...
Sorry, hang on. That's if they succeed on the saving throw, they take 10d10. If they fail, they were reduced to 0 hit points.
10d10?
Yeah, if they succeed on the saving throw. If they fail, they are reduced to 0.
How many key points is that?
That is 3.
And that's Way of the Shadow, did you say?
Way of the Open Hand. It's literally the martial arts one. It's super powerful. I love Way of the Open Hand. It's so cool.
Why did I wanted to become a monk. That was one of my choices, because I was wondering whether to be like a healing monk. But then I was just like, I think... And then you mentioned about being a sorcerer and then getting like...
I think when you played a monk the last time, you played like basically Goku. you can use energy blasts and stuff like that, which is pretty dope, because that turns all of your martial art attacks into ranged attacks, which are fucking awesome. Yeah. But with Way of the Open Hand, you get a few cool things. So you get bonuses to your flurry of blows. So you can choose if you wanted, when you hit with a flurry of blows, you can impose one of the following effects, like make a dexterity saving throw or be knocked prone, strength saving throw will be pushed 15 feet away, or they just can't take any reactions until the end of your next turn. Wholeness of body. As an action, you would gain hit points equal to 3 times your monk level.
Yeah, I think if anything did happen to my character we decided we're going to do something else, I think next time I'll be a monk.
Because like I said, there's also the Way of the 4 Elements, which always sounds interesting, but it is a little bit complicated. Because some of the things you can do are just spells, but some of the things are like specifically a monk. Yeah. So like Fangs of the Fire Snake, and you bring out like a snake-like flame to do damage. But then there's literally Fist of the 4 Thunders, you spend 2 key points to cast Thunder Wave. I'm like, oh, okay, it's a little bit disappointing. But sure.
It's like, other people can do Thunder Wave, but...
I always think about wanting to do, like, the Way of the Drunken Fist.
Just the drunk monk.
Yeah, the drunk monk. Which is cool. There's a film with Jackie Chan in it. And... I can't remember what it's called now. It's based on the old legend of the Monkey King, which is also what Dragon Ball Z is based on, ironically. But Jackie Chan is like an old drunk, martial artist. He drinks a lot and gets better at martial arts because he's more drunk and he just sways a lot.
It's like... I remember watching Pirates of the Caribbean, and of course Jack Sparrow's supposed to be drunk through the whole thing, But I felt like in the last
The
film,
last one I really
the
bugged me.
fifth one, he was extremely more drunk and annoying.
Yeah, I found it a little bit more
I
irritating.
did, yeah. Like, he just didn't feel the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do remember, like, finding out, like, that series of movies was just based on a ride at Disney World.
Yeah, I don't think I realised that until like after the third film or something. I think someone finally told me.
I think I weren't to tell about the third film myself. Like, someone said, like, oh yeah, it's based on the ride. It's the same with Haunted Mansion as well, with Eddie Murphy. Do you remember that one?
No, I didn't watch that.
My dad bought it for me off eBay, and I'm pretty sure he got it early, and it had Chinese all over the cover of it, like Chinese writing, and automatically put on the Chinese subtitles every time you loaded it up.
Raid stopping working now, I'm tired. Oh yeah, that video you sent me earlier is now in my recommended, making a mashed potato with Cumlord.
It's the fact that there's just a dog and they got like that.
It spends all the time making it look like they're making some sort of, I don't know, making mashed potato, and then at the very, like halfway through, it just the potatoes just turn into a little puppy.
Yeah.
A little puppy in a pan. I thought it was Cumlord for a second, and when it came out, I was like, no, it looks way too. It looks way smaller.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh no, it's a new potato as he put
Yeah.
it. It does look like a little potato. It looks very short. Like, it's not very long though. It's very short.
It's just how like he's so so small, but yet so fast by the looks of it. He can pounce.
And he just sort of pounces, and he's all derpy because he's a puppy. I like puppies.
Like the other day, people must be thinking like, oh god, what have they been watching? If they've been watching someone called Cumlord. It's called.
It's just a meme.
Their YouTube channel is Cumlord Official.
Yeah,
and it's a dog.
Yeah, it was just a meme that went back. You know, I think it was literally just a bark. The Cumlord was just barking, and it was like a looping GIF or something like that.
Yeah.
And they just called it Cumlord.
Yeah.
And that became a meme.
But well, you know the me theme. Do 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 do.
Yeah.
That, like, someone did made him in as a me, and then they were just like, oh look, they're so similar, and they just put the music over the top and edited loads of clips of him to that music.
Sorry, I'm looking at. I just remembered Joe Malganello, I think his name is. I'll show you that guy.
Oh, he's from True Blood.
Yeah, he's
He also plays D&D.
yeah, he runs a D&D game, doesn't he? And I was just like, I know there's some famous people in the game, but who is it? And one was Vince Vaughn, I think his name is. I don't know how to pronounce it. If I show you, you'll know exactly who he is.
Oh, he's from Dodgeball.
He's in Dodgeball. He's done a whole. He's done loads of acting stuff. The Rage Against the Machine guitarist Tom Morello, wrestler Paul the Big Show White, who you should know.
Yeah, he is.
Game of Thrones co-creator D.B. Weiss. I'm guessing that's not the actual. He's not the co-creator of the book. I'm guessing he's just the co-creator of the TV show. Yes, he is. I recognise him. And more, it says.
We failed to sing the Big Show's theme.
Well, it's the Big Show! There you go.
Thank you. Every time you mention the Big Show, you must sing his theme.
I think that was the other creator of Game of Thrones, but... well, for the TV show. But, I've seen the Big Show actually play, because I think I showed it you, didn't I? It was Critical Role's Grog. Travis Willingham was in it. It was being run by a guy from D&D who makes... I think he does rules and stuff like that there. I can't remember his name.
Mm.
He was running it, and then Grog was in it, and then there was... Everyone else was like either athletes or like the Big Show, a wrestler. They were like, and then there was Joe Manganiello. You know, all these fucking huge, big, buff dudes playing D&D. And I was like, oh, this is so cool.
It's like
Big Show's character was really cool.
The guy, was it the guy who probably helps write some of the books? He did one with the guy out of Stranger Things.
Hopper.
Hopper was there.
Amy Pond's.
Amy Pond /
what's her name?
from
Nebula from Marvel.
Nebula.
What's the actor's name? That's gonna bug me.
Karen
Gillan?
Gillan, yes. Like she's done very well for herself. Like she went from like, you know, Doctor Who to then being in the Marvel series. Then the lady who plays Mantis was in there.
Yeah.
No. What else?
And obviously, I now realise it, but I never really looked up her IMDb or anything like that. But she is French, so that accent that she uses in Guardians of the Galaxy and stuff like that, which is a little bit off, is partly her own accent. She changes it a little bit.
She's very sort of like a bit crazy though, especially when she goes, "Oh yes, use knives."
That's in Guardians of the Galaxy. Which one was it? So, Karen Gillan. Let's just put Karen Gillan D&D because I don't think she's ever played before.
No, I think it was like
that was the other one. It was the other guy was the guy who played Superman in Superman Returns. He's done other stuff since then, but that's the one I remember him doing really.
There's Hopper.
So David Harbour. He was really good at it as well. David Harbour.
He role played really well. I think.
I don't know if he'd ever played before. Yeah, Pom Klementieff. I think that's how you pronounce her name. But that's the girl who plays Mantis, or the lady, woman. Karen Gillan, and then Brandon Roof. Those are the four guys.
He's Brandon Blue.
He's done voice acting and stuff like that.
No, he's not the Flash, is he?
No, he's Superman.
Oh, Superman. Okay.
He came back for the the big crossover thing that they did. It was like I know a little bit, something to do with like the universes crossing over because of some great calamity thing going on. So you literally had like Superman from Smallville had a brief cameo in it. Who that guy also plays the guy in Lucifer, the cop, who comes over and takes over like the actual department, and he's a guy from mythology where he can't die.
I don't remember.
Is he like Sam Wells? Is that his name? I don't know why that's in my head.
I don't
Sam
remember.
Wells. No, that's a priest. I don't know. Lucifer, and then Smallville. Tom Welling. Here you go. Tom Welling.
Oh.
He played Clark Kent in Smallville / Superman. You know.
Oh, they're wearing costumes. Oh, that's so cute.
But yeah, they had a big crossover, and he came back playing Superman.
Oh, I need to talk to everyone now because they're all wearing costumes. Eek, I'm too scared.
Yeah, I think they had an internet issue, didn't they, where Karen like froze up for a while.
Yeah, she kept dropping out. Oh, I can get a gravestone.
I think they were all pretty much like, I really want to play this at some point again. Because it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And I was like, yes! This is why I think this sort of era of D&D is really cool, is because all the people who played D&D growing up are now the directors and stuff of films.
Sorry. Playing Iron Man. That's really good. It's quite good.
I don't know any of the characters, do I? Wow, emo. Yeah, as I was saying, all the people who were playing D&D growing up and stuff like that back in like the 70s and 80s, they're now the ones who are directing the films that are coming out and stuff like that. Like you've got like people who is it Dave Harmon or something Harmon who's making Rick and Morty. He's a massive D&D nerd, isn't he? And the guys who there's a guy who owns, I can't remember the studio, but they're the ones who are making the Critical Role animated cartoon that's coming out, and they're all huge D&D nerds.
I don't know whether I should be.
No.
Gus is a generic plumber. Nintendo, don't sue.
No, they won't sue.
Aww.
Yeah, I keep seeing little stories where like people who they obviously didn't say anything about playing it, but now it's okay for them to say it, so they're like, oh, I'll just say it now. Like the Big Show, like I bet he would never have thought of saying that I play D&D.
Yeah.
But he said he played it when he was growing up and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, it's so cool.
It's like, I think like nowadays, like, well, it's
like growing up for me, it was a taboo to talk about anything nerdy in front
I
of
know,
people.
yeah, like, oh, God forbid you can't.
Can't talk about my hobbies, even though people love football to like the point where they'll stab each other. And they'll just talk about footballers all day long, but it's not. No, that's okay. That is to have that fandom.
To be honest, it's like when, well, like I would do like college or university work, I'd probably stick on a video of someone playing a video game that I knew I probably would never get around to getting anyway. So I would just like have like, you know, someone streaming it or what, like doing like a let's play of it, and yeah, and it's like someone would say like, oh, why are you watching someone else play a video game? Why not do it yourself? And it's like, well, I'd rather watch someone just play it, like, because I know I won't ever get the game, but yeah. What are you looking at? It is you, Alex. You're dressed up as a superhero.
What's that mean?
He is a jock. Oh, Abby. What's the matter? I can't go on spiders. Don't like spiders. No, really, I don't. I'm not a huge fan of spiders. I find them creepy. What is... Oh, that's pretty cool what he's done with his hair. It's just a dead end up ahead. Or is it? It's like I've played this game a million times. I got a golden pumpkin.
I have finished rolling and picking stuff. My character has made. Sam also messaged me.
Messaged you?
Yeah. Send me
stats.
pics.
You want pictures of his dick or something?
Hell yeah. I always want pictures of his dick. You can't have them though.
Oh, okay. Do you send them back?
Send his pictures back, yeah. Once I'm
No,
done,
I
send
mean,
them back to him.
do you... Once you're done?
Yeah. So I'm done. I'm finished with that now.
There's a reason your parents thought you two were gay.
You realise I never spoke about, like, I never made these jokes when they were there.
Okay, I've got what I need.
I think I've said it before, but not on stream, but I hope in Baldur's Gate 3 they add more characters and classes when it's full released. I hope so.
They should. I'd say they should.
Like Sorcerer, I find Sorcerer way more fun than like Wizard.
Oh, I prefer playing a sorcerer. Hence why I play sorcerer a lot.
Like, I like Wizards because then obviously you get more spells to play with and stuff like that, and you also get Arcane Recovery, which is powerful. But just Sorcerers are cool because of meta magic. They're dope.
Let's get me jam. Ugh. Get away, get away, get away. Go. Got me pretty covered. Oh, go away. Go away. I'm trying to put down me. No! Get off me! I need the bat wings, don't I? bed. Oh, is that right? When did you get a golden pumpkin? At the end of the maze. If you'd been watching, you would have saw me get it. Who's watching the game, really, though? I does play like in words.
Yes.
I enjoyed playing the sorcerer because I know you are squishy, but yeah, about it. You're a bit squishy. That's it. Right, there's no point watering because all these plants are gonna die tomorrow.
Nikki said rude.
Well, rude that you weren't watching. Just saying. Get rid of that. Oh, I forgot to close the door to the barn. Oh, nasty things could have happened. Right, moo cows. We now have a bigger barn, so I'll go see what I can go get. Because I don't know whether we can, it's either sheep, a goat. I don't think it's pigs yet. I think I need to upgrade again to get pigs. Yes, last day of fall and tomorrow is gonna be winters. We got everything? Yeah. Right. Might go get my axe upgraded as well. Get the grape. Get the grape. Alright. I've got to wait. Nikki calling me rude. Oh. That's an interesting email.
Really, look, that's probably fake since you don't have an iPhone, so why would you have an Apple account?
Mm-hmm. I've been getting a lot of those lately though. A lot of spam. Well, I wonder if it's because the spammers are working from home, so they're a bit more efficient.
Maybe.
Money. A goat! We can get goats.
How much are goats?
Need a name for a goat.
Is it a boy goat or a girl goat?
It'll be a girl. Because they produce milk.
Miss Goatington. That's terrible.
I don't think that would even fit in anyway.
Goat meat is delicious. Goatsy. Call it goatsy. Don't Google that, kids.
No, if it's rude, I'm not having it.
It's really rude.
What does it mean? Ah!
I just did the imagery for Stacey. Now she knows what it is.
Did you just Google it?
I think Nikki might have already known.
There's a reason.
Called Bella.
Bella.
Yeah, like a D&D character. That's the only one I can think of.
Right, that one's yours.
Bella the goat.
We got any other requests? Nothing rude. Was that your chair?
Yes. Is it a boy goat or a girl goat?
They're all girls.
That doesn't make any sense. How are they gonna make love?
Magic!
I think you should be able to milk the male goats. The internet can't see, but I'm raising my eyebrows because you know what I mean.
We all know what you fucking mean.
You milk it through his one little teat. His special teat that gives off special milk.
These are my wholesome...
Betty.
I like Betty.
Betty the goat.
Okay, guess, is that it? Are we just having 2 for now?
Sure.
Should we just have 2?
Sure.
We'll go up and see him. Oh, should we, while we're down here, we'll just see what the travel merchant's got.
Someone streamed D&D, Baldur's Gate 3 for just under 12 hours. 12 hours straight. Is this all gameplay? I need to see this now.
No, I'll make him. I can make him. I don't need to buy him. Oh god, did he play like for just 12 hours straight?
I'm just double checking now. So far it looks like it, but I only get 3 hours.
Oh, I wonder if I've got enough just to go do my...
What popular? It had 22,000 views.
Hmm?
It had 22,000 views. It's only got 27,000 subs.
I probably promoted it.
That being said, it is Baldur's Gate. Like, I'm guessing he played on the 6th of October, so it's like pretty much when it came out.
Here you go. Here you go. Here you go.
Here you go. Nah.
Bella and Betty. Oh, is there an apple on that tree? Yeah, there is. Oh, did I? Oh, I didn't sell my apples, did I? Oh, fuck, did I sell them? Fuck! I needed those!
What did you say?
I sold my apples.
Well, that was silly. What did you need them for?
For a bundle. I thought they were there. Oh, I must have, because I've had them in my pocket. I must have just gone glunk, glunk, glunk.
You got 1 apple in your inventory.
1, but I need 2 more, and it's like, I planned it all out. I was gonna do that bundle and everything.
You done goofed.
Yeah. Is it train? Train. Train. I don't know whether this was quick or not. Train?
Yeah, he's gonna have a rude surprise if he goes any deeper into this cave. This is where I almost died.
Train? 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 Are you dropping anything?
Yeah, he pretty much played for 12 hours straight.
Did you talk over it?
I don't know, because I would have to turn up the volume.
There you go.
Let's see, has he done any more? Yep. The next day he streamed for another 12 hours.
Oh, God. Oh, is that it? Sucked. Train.
Okay.
Train.
Okay.
I must have just like clicked through them all and just got rid of all the food
Sam
that was
said,
in my
are you
pack.
stealing things from the train?
Not stealing. It's like, you know, if you're following a lorry and stuff falls off the lorry and they don't come back for it and you claim it. It's like that. I'm really annoyed myself with the apples.
I'm sure you can get them again.
Yeah, in another year.
Easy peasy.
did Sam say? He said something about it being illegal.
So illegal then.
No. Oh, I can't. Good winking. Yes. Feeling lucky. Oh, I should probably go get my geodes then. Bust up. Quick. Quick. I'm annoyed with myself though. Geode. Like, is it illegal? Well, I mean, it would have just gone to waste otherwise.
Hairy Paul used to sell things that fell off lorries. Hairy Paul, was that? I think that was someone's dad that we knew at high
Fuck you,
school.
Clint!
Calm down. Calm
Wait,
down.
can I? It's a lucky day.
It's a lucky day.
Fine then, I won't do my stupid geodes then. Don't want them anyway. I wanted them.
It's a baby beaver. I just found a video of a baby beaver.
It looks like a robot.
There it is. Okay. Your beaver.
But have you seen Joey?
Yes, I have seen Joey multiple times because you keep looking at Joey.
He's in the live stream now. He's very good.
Somehow the live streams come up in my feed of stuff to watch.
I wonder why.
Because you probably keep talking about it.
No.
Feeding a farting wombat. That sounds like a fun watch.
Why?
No, it's just in my thing. It's on the BBC.
It's a geode dude, apparently. No, the geodes.
It's a Geodude.
Oh, okay.
Because Geodude is also a Pokemon. Pokemon.
Gotta have him though.
Pokemon.
It's being new.
Pokemon. Oh, it's my best friend. Yeah, well, it's my defense. Yeah, my singing.
Is it really weird though that the guy who did the voiceover for that, who I imagine to be a lot younger, is super old now?
Yes, because when he sung it, he was really young. Now he's like 50. Because it was probably like mid-20s or 30s when the anime came out. Because the anime came out when I was a kid. So we're talking over 20 years ago. I'm old. Why do they call it Stardew Valley when no famous people live there? Because you're not there. So all the stars are there because you're not there. How about that? No. I didn't even click on it, but it's a piglet that fell off a factory farm truck.
See, now they can claim it as theirs. Bacon. Free bacon.
And she was shaking because she was so scared.
Oh.
Obviously, I'm guessing it was on the factory truck with his mother or something.
You know, his brothers and sisters, maybe. But, yeah, see, if that's fallen off a truck, they can claim that as their own. Free bacon.
Oh, God. There's a woman who's looking after her. She's got tats all over her. You'd like her.
She hot.
You'd definitely say so. She's a little hot. She's got a doggo on one of the tats.
I need a paw print for one of mine and have Ruby's name underneath it.
The pig was depressed.
Can relate.
Obviously, she fell off a truck, then she was in a kennel, and then she's now in with this other random family. She was scared. But she's scared.
The stars don't shine for me because they hide from my beauty. Stacey's posh family stealing things from the back of wagons.
I don't know.
Oh, my dad had never stolen anything off the back of a wagon. What?
She put down like it's basically sports drink in a tub for her to drink from, for the pig to drink from, because she needs some high energy stuff because she hasn't been eating properly. But she looked at the red and just started knocking it over. They put more down and she knocked it over as well. But then they put in a different one that was blue and she started drinking from it. So she didn't like the colour red.
Aww.
They have 100 animals in their care. They've got loads of fucking baby goats in their living room as well.
What?
It's just chaos because she's got this pig that she's trying to look after, and then there's like a million fucking goats, baby goats, and obviously, like, you know what baby goats are like, they jump around all over the place. And this pig's just trying to lie down in the lap of the lady while she's there trying to change the diapers on these goats because they're in the house.
Chaos.
Absolute chaos. And then the goats try to play butting heads with the pig, but obviously the pig's doesn't really know.
The pig didn't headbutt.
She's really mischievous. She keeps on biting things and throwing them about. I like this pig. That'll do, pig. That'll do.
Said fatten it up a little bit more bacon. Come here then. Come here. Come here. What's that? Isn't it fair game though if it's off the back of the wagon?
Sure.
Now it's a cow.
It's because they're dropping the cow off to somebody, and on their way they're picking up the pig to take it to a sanctuary.
Okay.
So here you go. They put the pig in a little cage.
Put the cow in the back.
The cow is too big to go in a cage. It's like the cage and then this cow.
Ugh, I keep tasting me curry. That was good curry though. I have leftovers though for me dinner tomorrow.
That's why. The cow's a boy.
Oh.
And the farmer's a dairy farmer.
Oh, they
so
don't give
he's
a
got no
fuck.
use for it. So he was giving it away for somebody else to use. Because they'll just use it as a stud, won't they?
Either a stud. Just like the back of their car's just covered in like hay. Right. That was the last day of fall. 'Tis now winter.
Winter is here. Oh.
My dear summer child.
They let the pig out of the cage.
Aww. Oh, they love each other. They like friends. Okay, so it's winter, day 1.
They don't realise how mischievous the pig is yet. The pig's at the front. There you go.
Oh, I haven't met them yet, so. Whew, So white!
That was sudden.
What?
As soon as it hit winter,
Yeah.
all your crop's gone.
Yeah.
They took the bait to the ocean. Oh, and the cow was looking for her, but they took the pig to the beach.
Right, we'll sort out this farm then, shall we? So, what have I got? Oh, I don't want to use those crappy sprinklers, so can I just bin them? I'm gonna get rid of them, because I don't have any need for them. And what do I need for... What's that? A seed maker? Quality sprinklers. Right. Iron and gold, iron and gold, iron and gold.
I'm watching the pig sleep. So cute.
Right. Now, these guys will want to stay in here now, which means they will go through me hay very quickly. Ooh. Ooh, okay. No, do not eat the egg. There's something there? Oh, it was a tiny little egg. Okay. Someone must have made like 2 eggs, sorry. No. Get in there. Well,
Baby cow's meeting another baby cow.
I'm milking some cows. Do you care about that?
Not really.
Okay.
I've seen real life cows.
But these are video game ones. Pet, and then we've now got to remember to feed these. Bonk. Oh, I need one of those. Ah. Oh. Okay, I forget that happens.
Hmm?
Oops. Find the shadowy figure. Hold on. Next quest. Went to mystery sent by the mail after triggering a cutscene into the bus stop from the farm during winter. It's completely west and to interact with a bush to the left of the community centre in the north of Paladin Town. Cutscene. Okay. Okay, sorry, I was just looking at that quest. Alright, so I don't know whether it will do it now. Oh look, is that his footprints there? we go. Eep, you got me, I'm sorry. Take it. Oh, I received a magnifying glass. You have the ability to find secret notes. These notes reveal rare and useful information and can be reviewed in your collections tab. Oh.
Cool.
Okay. Awesome. Question mark. Time run out. I'll finish this day and then end the stream.
Okie dokie.
Oh, bonk. Oh, so I just need one more for that one. And I need to complete this room.
Nikki said, "Oh, he's cute."
He is cute. He can become your roommate as well, but that means you can't get married.
They.
But I think there is a mod, I think, so you could have like everyone. Ooh, Abigail's looking so cute. She likes winter though. Oh, cool, I'll get some seedweed for them. Oh, there's some holly. Deck the halls with boughs of holly. Beautiful.
You know, Amy. Well, I think it's like Lee and Lee. I think her YouTube channel is where she does anime cover songs.
Yeah.
She posted on Twitter. The dogs sit under the desk for easy access to pets. He's got a big old Labrador. Lucky. Labradors are good doggos.
Wait, can I don't think I can get in the sewer. It is locked, okay. Christmas tree. I do wonder though what Christmas is going to be like though this year.
Probably crap.
Yeah. Did say like we should try and do something, but like I know it's probably difficult. Get folk over.
I don't know.
Alex.
Mm-hmm.
It's a burr.
Burr.
It's a burr. What did I need? Seaweed, didn't I need? Let me just pop some more iron in. Okay, organise that. Seaweed. Did I have seaweed? I do have some seaweed. Bonk and bonk. Let's go give the wizard some seaweed. I sure hope that we've got enough grass for everyone. Sam said something in the chat, I think. Was it Sam?
This Christmas, Alex and I will have to exchange handies behind a perspex screen. Holes for arms, obviously.
Oh, right. What is this?
What's this? My asshole's in the air. Hi.
Oh, okay. He obviously doesn't like me yet. There is, actually, because I was debating whether to get it for Halloween. There is like a mod where everyone is ghosts instead. And then around Stardew Valley there is their dead body somewhere and an indication in how they died. Which I thought was quite a creepy sort of mod.
Mm-hmm. Nikki says bad luck, no.
Well, exchanging handies.
No, I think you've got bad luck.
What for?
Today, I guess.
I'm not feeling very lucky.
I guess so. I'm assuming that's what she means.
I don't know, Nikki's superstitious in things, so... Where's my... one more day until... my axe is ready. I think I've already got that one. I need the purpley flower. So if you see it, scream at me. So that means everyone's going to be watching the screen, right?
Nikki says no singing Xmas songs. Never.
Oh.
I'll sing them when I want to.
It's okay, one of my friends started singing Winter Wonderland in the store the other day. Walking in a winter wonderland. It's like when they say like, oh, it's bad luck if you leave your Christmas decorations up. And I'm just like, no, that's just fucking laziness. Oh, there's a crab in there. Oh, I haven't got any bait. Oh. Fudge nugget. Could actually do with going down to the mine and getting like just some bug meat and... is it bug meat? Yeah, I think it's bug meat. Like monster meat. Yawn. Actually, can I make wood sign, stone sign, bee house? No, slime press, lightning rod, tapper. No, I haven't got... I thought you could do like a worm thing, unless it's that must be level 10 then. Alright, I just want some meat. You should have meat. Are you coming back up? Where are you? No meat, okay. Aha, meat. There we go. Oops. There we go.
Nikki said no, it's bad luck if you take them down before like the 5th of January or something. So then you have to leave them up all year. It's stupid. It doesn't make any sense.
It's just laziness.
Luck isn't really a thing with stupid things like that.
Oh, is that? Let me just get these wiggly worms. Donk. But that's something like my mum would always say, like, ah, oh, can't leave the Christmas decorations up because it's bad luck and stuff like that. It's just like, no, I think it's just...
It's not rude, it's just what I buy.
It's laziness.
I don't really think... that it's like when people say it's bad luck to cross on the stairs. It's not bad luck, it's stupid. Someone's going to fall down the stairs and break their neck. That's why it's considered bad luck. Because people fall down the stairs and break their neck when they're crossing the stairs. It's bad luck to go underneath ladders. No, it's just stupid. A ladder's going to fall on you and break your neck. You know, some of them are just a bit stupid, like it's bad luck about Christmas decorations. Well, what it probably is it ends up being that someone takes down their Christmas decorations like after the 5th of January, and then they fall down when they're trying to take them off the roof and break their neck.
There's an old wives' tale that my mum believes in, and it says you're not allowed to do your washing on New Year's Day because you'll wash someone away. Yes. And my mum's mum had one where a female wasn't allowed to enter from another household on New Year's Day. Meaning my mum couldn't come round and visit on New Year's Day.
Sounds like he's a big believer in karma. I don't know if that's true, Sam, because in our lives especially, karma makes no sense. Because we try to be nice on a daily basis to everybody else, but nobody gives a fuck about us. So, it's not how it works.
Now, are you ready? I don't think you're ready for this jelly. You ready?
Yes, Sam's mum believes that.
Yeah, I think something like you have to bring like a lump of coal in.
Ooh,
winter seeds.
Stupid wives' tales. It doesn't make any sense.
Bundle complete.
Well done,
The pantry is done. This house was empty for years. Trees moved in, and so did we.
Kill them. Kill them all.
Oh. Yeah, so it's made this room really nice now, and now we completed it. So that's 2 stars. Actually, I wonder if I can do the bank while I'm here. I can. Oh, that was expensive. Ooh! Insert a gem of your choice and it will grow. Okay.
Sam says Trundle Fomplete. Don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
We're happy to help. It's our house.
It's not our house after all, is what they're saying.
It's our house now.
It's not our house. I think what they're supposed to be saying is like, it's not our house, but we live here, so we're happy to help renovate.
There we go. Well, I did 2 in one night then. Right, I better go home. Stop following me. God, I've still got like loads of energy left, but it's because we were doing stuff.
Just watching like clips of fighters being knocked out, like in boxing and MMA and stuff like that, and there's just like someone getting knocked out and just hanging over the fucking bar, like, you know, the
rope.
The rope, and like nobody's noticed because they're too busy pushing the other fighter away. And then they turn around and he's just been hanging there, like, you know. It's like, that's probably not good for him. And then next minute they're like trying to take out his guards, and he can see his tongue's down his throat. It's like, Jesus Christ, why do people fight? So bizarre.
Why can't we all just love each other, guys? No, that one in that one. Right, gotta remember to put those away. You got dish. I'll stick lightning rod and the lightning rod there. Then I'll stick this one there. Now, what gem should I put in there? Bet they won't work, will they? I bet they won't. Nope. I bet it'll be something like diamond. I bet they won't work. No. Yep, diamond it is. Okay. 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 Okie dokie. Right. To bed. Time to go night-nights. Hey! First day of winter. Fixing the bus. Which means we can go to the desert. That is it. I shall end the stream now, I think.
Okie dokie.
Okie dokie, Dr. Jones.
So tomorrow's stream should be Nikki. I think she'll be doing Fallout 3 because she hasn't done it in a while. But unless she wants to play Heavy Rain or something, she can do whatever she wants. So it should either be Heavy Rain or Fallout 3. I'm sure Nikki, if she's watching, can correct us in the chat. Thursday will probably be a day off day.
Yes.
Me and Sam will be going to the gym. You'll be going to be at your parents'.
Yes.
So as far as I'm aware, it's going to be a day off day. Friday, I should be streaming. Nikki says Fallout 3, so Fallout 3 tomorrow. Friday, I'm going to start Pokemon Shield. I'm thinking a Nuzlocke.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to do a Nuzlocke on Pokemon Shield.
Yes.
And that'll hopefully, because I believe the DLC comes out on the 23rd or something, so that'll coincide. By the time I should be able to access the DLC, I should be at that point anyway.
Yeah, because we said about we've been chucking ideas around. You said about I don't know whether to do Nuzlocke or not, or whether just play it straight up, normally.
I've decided to do a Nuzlocke because then I've at least got a broader chance of what kind of Pokemon.
Yeah, because I suggest
if I pick a particular type, then I'm only going to be limited to that.
You quite enjoyed doing the just bugs, didn't you? Because you were actually surprised with how well some of them did, didn't you? So. But yeah, I did say promise if you got any new Pokemon that you want to pick up, then you won't be able to get them all, will you? If they're not all bugs.
So I'll do a Nuzlocke and it'll be fun.
Yes.
And I'll start that on Friday. Saturday, Jigglypuff only. No, I'm not going to do a Jigglypuff. I might be able to catch a Jigglypuff, and if you really want me to, if you're there and you watch, I might be able to add it to my team when I get there.
Can you name it Y Upgrade?
I don't know what naming convention I'm going to have yet. I haven't thought about it. I might just take names in the chat and give them names. Like
how I've been doing with my animals.
Saturday, I'm either going to play Skyrim or I'll continue with Pokemon. I'm not 100% sure yet. I'll do that in the morning. Somebody else, I'm sure, might want to stream in the day. I don't think we've decided yet.
Was that Saturday morning?
So I'll do Saturday morning like I normally do. Because I like to stream on Saturday morning. Yeah. But if somebody else wants to stream on Saturday, they can. And then it'll be Sam's Sunday stream the day after, where I'm sure he'll probably be playing Demon Souls. So I think we need to update our schedule on the Twitch as well. Yeah, I'll do that probably tomorrow night or something. Yeah. Anyway, doodly all. Bye. Bye.